Hello YouTube, this is Gabriel and this is the latest and greatest on my hobby. So basically I went ahead and, as I said on my previous video, took 4 feet from this pole to right there, and from that edge to that pole, put it right in the center. What I did do, just because that one there is going to be on this side anyway, and it's going to be really tight because it's 12 feet and they're going to be really tight, so I went ahead and put it this way. As you see, it's actually sticking out a few inches because it's 4 feet this way, but only like 3 foot 7 inches this way, or I guess this way. I do want to do it the lengthways because, like I said, I want to cut a big window in it, which will be here, big window for a fish tank, so that I'll have really nice viewing window on it. And possibly I might actually leave the last one kind of sideways and maybe with no window whenever I actually get to that part of it. For now, I'll have a good window here, but even then, if I did a window about the size of that metal plate, would not be bad at all. You know, if I could do a window about that big, would still be a huge viewing window, and it would give me a little extra playroom so that it's not so tight, exactly 12 inches. I think I might end up going that route, leaving the far one turned that other way. So basically, I got it in its place. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water in there and pick up the video in a little bit. So since we're in Bakersfield and it does get hot over here, I'm gonna have 2 actual temperature gauges on it. And the reason I'm gonna have 2 is I'm gonna actually have one way down almost to the bottom, as far as down as I can get it to go, and then the second one way further up, just to see if there's a water temperature difference between up here and down there, which I believe there will be. The deeper the better, but I'll kind of have a good feeling of where my temperature's at, and if I need to do something. Do I need to take, you know, drastic measures, put some fans up here, drop an ice cube in it? I don't know, but I'm hoping, even though it gets hot in Bakersfield, that way down here the fish can swim around down there and stay pretty cool. As you can see, there is a carport over here, so they should pretty much be in the shade. I might have to replace these here, maybe even get a metal one so that it sticks, doesn't move around. But pretty shaded, but there's no walls, so it should get some wind. I believe it should be cool enough. I'm not 100% positive, so this is where I'm gonna actually ask Jeff Kane, because I know 2 different people that have really encouraged me with this or made me want to do this are Jeff Kane and Patty's Aquatics. Patty's Aquatics has his outdoor ponds, and I was initially gonna do that with a 50-gallon drum, just with some guppies. And Jeff Kane said as hot as it gets in here in Bakersfield, it would probably get too hot and kill them. So I had to step up my game and go to this 250 gallons. Of course, if I'm only going to fill it up to here, it's not going to quite have 250 gallons, but it should still have at least, you know, 200, 220, somewhere in that area. But 200 gallons versus a 50 gallon, I'm hoping this will stay cool enough. If not, I'll get something figured out. Like I said, I can bring a fan. I can just figure out what the temperature difference is on the 2 areas, and then if it's going to be cool enough. So if you guys have any ideas, any help, any tips or tricks, I would really appreciate it. Like I said, I know Jeff has his little outdoor ponds going, but he was not only smart enough, but had the room and the knowledge to bury them so that the temperature doesn't drop that much. I don't really have the ability to do that here, so I'm hoping this will work. The guy that I bought them from is from here, from Bakersfield. He currently has them running, and his fish are living, so I'm pretty sure mine should as well. But yeah, anybody, if you have any type of help, any tips or tricks, I really would appreciate it. But yeah, those temperatures will help me. And then I don't know how accurate they are, but you see 109.5, 109.4, so I'm pretty sure they're pretty accurate. But of course, that's 109 right now in this hot heat, but once I get water in there, that'll be cooler than 109. So let me go ahead and cut this video and add a little more in a bit. So for the filtration on this, the guy who sold it to me, he actually had this huge sponge or homemade sponge filter working in it, and that's actually what I'm gonna run. I'm not 100% sure if this pump will be strong enough. I will find out once I get water in there, but he made this homemade sponge filter, and that's what he had running in it. So it should do fine here. Need to get some water in it, get it in there, and start cycling and get those plants in here that I have in that other tank in the room. And then you know, just start slowly progressing to hopefully getting some fish in here in the very near future. So let me go ahead and pause this. So as I said, being a man, you always keep this and keep that because you might use it one day. I don't even know when I got these. Looks like they were part of a TV stand or something, but these big pieces of glass will keep stuff from falling in here. I actually wanted to put them under these bars, but I think, and you guys let me know because this is all new to me, I figured if I left them right here above it, I'm leaving a little air room for breathing so that heat can escape. Let me know if that's enough. Do I need to leave a bigger hole? Do I need to leave it all the way open? Would it be smarter for me to put them under there so it's flush on the thing, or is it smarter to go ahead and leave that air gap? As for me, it makes sense that there's a little air gap so that heat can dissipate. I'm not 100% positive. I will ask for your guys' help, of course, and I will take any advice. Really excited. Check that out. I'm gonna get some water in here, and I can't wait. Then, like I said, I'll get the plants in here, and then later on I'll end up putting fish. How long should I wait before I put fish in here? So those plants, of course, are already they've been in an aquarium, so they're definitely cycled. But this is a huge 250, so 220-ish. How long should I cycle it for? What should I do? I really need a lot of tips, as this is a new adventure for me. Really excited about it. So yeah, just go ahead and give me any intel that you can. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add to this right now, the water, or I will cut this video short. So I'm adding water. I don't know if I can use a bubble off method here to take the chlorine out because I don't know what chemicals are used in the water here in Bakersfield. So I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna go ahead and utilize a little bit of Prime. It's something that I've really liked using. I've used it for many years because it does remove the chlorine, which is awesome, but it also does a whole lot more. I really recommend it. I've used it for years. I really like it. So if I got to put a chemical in it anyway, why not utilize a chemical that has multi-purpose? The water is filling. I'm still not quite to the level. We see it's 100 and something out here, and I know they showed 100 earlier, but 88 degrees, 85 degrees, and that's still with no water. That's just because now there's water going in there, because they're still not in the water. Well, one's about to start hitting the water, but that's just because now the water going in there has a little bit of pushing the hot air out. So I do believe the temperature on it's going to be fine. I mean, we will find out once it's full. We'll see what it falls at, and we'll go from there. The bubble is starting to fill up. I'm really excited. I'm not going to fill it all the way up because I want to check that there's no leaks. So I'll probably fill it up, well, maybe all the way up, because I need to check that as well. But definitely what I'll probably do is, you know, get halfway through this bubble and stop it, because I don't want to have 250 gallons of waste here. If it does start leaking and I got to empty it out, so I'll find out. So I'm assuming it's right around, of course it's not exact, 50 gallons, 100 gallons, 150, 200, 250. Of course that's above it, but I think it's a good rule of thumb that I can go off of. Of course, like I said, it's not accurate, but it's better than nothing. Pretty excited. Look at that bubble. It looks so awesome filling up. Anyhow, so I guess I'll go ahead and end this video right here. Thank you guys for watching. If you're still here, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me along in this adventure, and make sure you have a blessed rest of your day.